wabarakatuh. So my name is Farzana Rabi Timazani, and today I want to present about my final year project. So my title final year project is Unishop online Unitekma application. Presentation outline, we have introduction, project purpose, project objective, project scope, background of the problem, project development, network and security element, interface application, implementation and testing, and the last one is conclusion. The introduction for this application is Unishop online Unitekma application is a mobile e-commerce application that connects seller and buyer on the UTM campus. The purpose of Unishop online Unitekma application is to fill the gap and create a platform for UTM students to advertise their business. The project purpose of Unishop online Unitekma application is to fill the gap and create a platform for UTM students to advertise their business. Because user can simplify log in to the application and search for products, Unishop online Unitekma also assists a seller in reaching their target audience. The search result will display all configurable things that the customer wish to buy, saving the buyer time from having to seek outside of UTM. This also reduces the cost for buyer to travel outside of UTM to look for things that we already being sold by UTM students. The project objective are the guidelines to achieve the goal of this project. Among the objectives that have been identified to achieve this project are to develop Unishop online Unitekma application, mobile application using Android for UTM students, to bring up business spirit among students by let them sign up to be a seller, to make student business and brand well known when users search for their product, to create a user-friendly application for seller and buyer. The scope of the project aims to ensure that the objective of the project can be achieved at the end of the project. Among of them are: first one, the application is easily to use anywhere and can save time using it. After that, the application can easily communicate with seller through chatting room. Then this system easily can make a choice because details of product are included. And the last one, and buyer may be able to examine product from other person or shop in different way, but the meaning remain the same. And the last but not least is this system involves online transaction using PayPal for payment. Also, this mobile application provides cash on delivery. The primary reason for developing this application is that many students at University Technology Malaysia UTM want to start their own business, but they don't have a good way to sell and promote their product. As a result, this application will make it easier for students to sell their item. For the buyer, it may make it easier to find what they are looking for. The first issue that can be seen as a developer is that many students do not know where or how to sell their book after the previous semester has ended, since they want to get their money back in a different amount. Many students start a new semester are looking for items such as books, laptops at an inexpensive price, but they don't know how or where to get the them. After that, we will discuss project development. Technology use. We use In this application, I use Windows 10 operation system, Microsoft 2016 documentation software used to document all project activities, Microsoft Excel electronic sheet software used to store and manipulate data, web browser for browser system. Android Studio is the important software because to design the system application interface in order to produce the system. And the last one is Firebase. Firebase is used to store the data. So this is a use case. Its use case, we have a buyer and a seller. So we have a register, login, shop product, edit profile, add product, checkout, edit product, find friend, request, check friend, payment detail, and place order. The register is for all user. The first for using this application, user need to register the application, and after that buyer and seller can log in the application and shop a product. Seller and buyer also do the shop a product, and seller and buyer user can edit a profile. To add product, only for seller. To sell the products, so seller need to add a product, and edit products also for seller. After the seller display the product in application, a seller can edit the product such as a condition, name product, or the price product. Other than that, a buyer and seller can use the application to find a friend, such as to ask about the product, ask about the condition product. So user and seller can communicate with this application. To find a friend, seller and buyer must send a friend request to the other friend. After that, seller and buyer also can communicate with using this application. After that, chat. Seller and buyer can chat their friend. So we have a payment detail and place order. Next, we have network and security element. Network and security element, I use authentication and access control for user to log in the system. User need to insert the email and a password. After that, if a user forgot the password, user can use a forgot password to insert a new password for this application. After that, this application will resend the reset password to email, and seller or buyer can reset password in email, then insert a new password. Interface application. This application will have a login page, register page, forgot password, home page buyer, and choose category. For login page, user can log in, email and password. After that, if a first-time user can registered full name, email, password, phone and address for registered, and then user can log in again. And after that, we have a forgot password. Forgot password for user is a forgot their password, and user can reset a new password. For home page, for buyer, in the home page, this application will display all the product seller sell, and buyer can search or choose a category for books or food or stationery to search the product. Other than that, for home page we have add to cart button, message button and logout, and buyer must click a profile to edit a profile such as name, status and address to set a product this next we have a product seller, product detail seller, update product, edit profile user and add a new product. For product seller we have a product a seller sell, and we have a detail about the profile such as name, address and the status user, online or offline. Other than that, a seller can see the detailed product, click the product and a detailed product will pop up, and seller also can edit a product, update product, edit profile and add a new product for this application. This application we have product detail, add to cart, confirm order, payment method and the total payment. So we have a product detail, buyer can see the product name, description, category and condition of product. So buyer can add to cart, buyer can set the quantity product buyer want, such as 1 plus 2 or 3, and confirm order in add to cart button. Buyer can confirm the order and the payment can choose cash on delivery or online payment and proceed to payment. And this application using a PayPal, but the PayPal is still in under progress. Other than that, after buyer add to cart product or want to buy a product, we can proceed to a PayPal service and place the product. Other than that, we have an option menu, find friend, profile, chat request and chat. For option menu we have find friend and logout. So you can see if a user want to find friend, they need to click a find friend and the other friend will show the details such as name and status seller such as offline or online. Other than that, other friend want to send a request, chat request, other user can accept chat request or cancel a chat. After accept a request, user can chatting each other with this application. If you can see, Farzana and other friend, they are chat about a product, the detailed products, other products. So a request friend, you can see want to connect with you. Iman want to connect with you. For Iman can accept or cancel a request. After that, implementation and testing. This application using Android Studio is an open source. Using a programming language is Java and using Firebase as a database. For testing, we have black box testing and user acceptance testing. For black box testing is ensure that the system provides the correct output depending on the input that the user has submitted into the system based on the user requirement. After that is user acceptance testing. This application testing by citizen UTM. Last but not least is conclusion. For this conclusion, we this application can easily communicate with seller, talk, chatting room, and buyer may able to examine product from other person or shop in different way, but the meaning remain the same. This system provide online transaction and cash on delivery COD. This system easily can make a choice because detail of product are included to bring up business pirate among students, but by let them sign up to be a seller. Other than that, to make student business and brand well known when users search for their product. The last one is to create a user-friendly application for seller and buyer. That's all from me to present my final year project. Thank you for watching.